I joined the Air Force at 19 and I absolutely loved basic training and thrived quite well in that environment.
From a young age, Alister French had his sights set on joining the Defence Force. At first, his military career seemed promising.
I really dedicated myself during recruits training. I was very proud to have achieved 2 merit awards.
We couldn't stop smiling, I think. It made us extremely proud. He made us extremely proud.
Alister French was transferred to live at Latchford Barracks in Victoria for an 18-month engineering course. But on Thursday, October 1st last year, his life changed forever.
Hi guys, today I'm going to be torturing Frenchie!
At the time, the people I was living with thought that it would be a joke. And I sort of thought, at the time, mentally and physically fatigued, that, it's easier just to go with it than, try and fight it and have an argument. So I allowed them to tie my hands and my feet. But it escalated very quickly into, me being fully restrained.
This video runs for 21 minutes. It depicts physical and indecent assault. Alister French and his lawyers allege it was filmed in the common room of the trainees' accommodation block at Latchford Barracks. And the man in the black top is a serving member of the Defence Force.
Now we've got our meat here, we're going to have to season it before we can cook it.
I was quite scared and fearful for my life.
The video shows chili being applied to his face and eyes.
Look here, this is right. Yeah, all that's left is cooking. All we need is a little bit of gas to get it started.
There was also an attempt to set Alister's head on fire.
Look better on fire. Look better on fire. Frenchie.
I did try to fight off. There's no way, no matter how strong you are, you can break out of 4 rolls of duct tape and some rope and ties. I was embarrassed and ashamed at the time to tell my parents that this had happened, but I was very fearful, not only from the people who had done this to me, but also my officers.
I can smell a burnt hair. You have his head on fire.
So what's the plans for the rest of the day?
Beach, whatever.
Alister French admits his military record is not unblemished. He pleaded guilty to accidentally breaking a window while drunk at the RAF club at Wodonga in his first year in the military.
I hadn't started drinking until I joined the Defence Force, and yeah, I'd more than likely just had a couple too many drinks.
Throughout his short military career, he fought a back injury, picked up during his first months of basic training. Eventually, it led to surgical intervention.
I spent 5 weeks in the Albury hospital. I had quite a bit of pressure coming from my corporals and sergeants within my unit.
When he phoned home, one of the words that he used was, "I've got a target on my head. They've told me I've got a target on my head."
This sort of continued to escalate from very minor offences being blown out of proportion to being pulled into offices and having death threats at myself.
Alister claims he reported the death threat at Wodonga Police Station last year, but was turned away. Victoria Police says inquiries were undertaken and it was determined a criminal offence could not be identified at the time.
I think it's time for the next form of torture.
I've never seen behaviour or conduct like this in defence.
It's that bad.
It's the worst I've ever seen.
Stay still or you get more sriracha in the eye!
Far from expressing concern, other cadets in the room seem to be settling in for an evening's entertainment, as the video shows water from a kettle being poured on Alister.
I gotta go, I'm torturing Frenchie.
It's sickening because the perpetrator is able to switch from torturing to taking a casual phone call and then relay to the person on the other side of that phone call, I'm torturing Frenchie.
I didn't know that was on.
I'm sorry. He showed me and I don't know, I just speechless. I couldn't believe what I saw. It's bastardisation and it seems to be accepted.
At this point, the attacker appears to pull his penis out and push it against Alister's head.
I'm gonna have to punish you. Any movement, French.
It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to watch in my life. No parent should ever have to go through that. We entrusted our son with the Royal Australian Air Force and the military.
I don't think at this point it's an allegation. I think the torture's not in dispute.
The video cuts out at 21 minutes. The attack's alleged to have continued for almost another half an hour. Defence declined an interview request. In a statement, it said it takes all allegations of unacceptable behaviour seriously and it had investigated all Alister's complaints in 2020. In relation to the video, Defence says it is a new allegation and has strongly encouraged any material evidence of such behaviour be referred immediately to the civilian police for investigation.
Going to the police with that sort of video or this sort of incident is always our first recommendation. It will take time for Alister to build that relationship and that trust up with the police.
Defence have been offered to see the video and have declined to use it as part of evidence. They might be going back on that now. They say they are completely unaware of this ever occurring and when given the chance to see it themselves, say no. There have been dozens of complaints about the toxic culture that seeped into this one base. Why hasn't Defence done anything about these allegations?
Alister's lawyers say they've been raising concerns with Defence about his treatment for more than a year.
We want to make sure that this young man can rebuild his life and face off with these traumas and move into a healthy existence, and hopefully we can help him do that.
You're going to the courts though?
Absolutely.
The son that we received home was not the son that we sent. He's broken, both mentally and physically.
I find the beach a very relaxing place with the ocean waves and the sand. To this day, it's still very difficult for myself to go over that night, look at the footage. I still to this day have nightmares and night terrors of the incident happening, still having quite a significant impact on my life.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.